Hey guys, it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel, and if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button right down below, as well as turn on my post notifications so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. And while you're down there, you might as well check out my Instagram, which is always linked right down below. It is pretty dope, so go check it out. Maybe hit that follow button. Or don't, that's fine too. So today, even though this is literally like half a month late, I'm going to be doing my New Year's resolutions for 2019. I can't believe that it's 2019 because that's crazy. This is the year I turned 21. This is the year that I travel everywhere in the world. This is the year that my life changes. So I'm going to be honest, and I'm just going to do a really quick little recap of 2018. It was not a great year for me. I cried a lot. I was sad a lot. I had a lot of anxiety and breakdowns and just... I don't know, it just wasn't overall a great year for me. There was definitely a lot of good memories. I got to do a lot of cool things. But overall, the year, just like as a whole, I probably like to forget for the most part because it was just a very hard year for me mentally. I don't know why, I just went through a lot and I was very stressed out and had a lot of anxiety all the time. But I would like to say that I have a good feeling about 2019. You can't have 2 years that are bad in a row, right? Please, hopefully. So I don't know why, but I just have a good feeling about this year. I'm trying to go into it with a positive outlook, positive mindset. Already very cool things are happening to me, and I'm already having a lot of really cool travel opportunities, which is like the number one thing that I always like to manifest for myself, like every single year. Of course, like I like manifest other things, but traveling is my number one thing that makes me so happy and just makes me so like fulfilled. So every year I always like to manifest that I travel and travel often. So basically I have all of my resolutions broken down by nutrition, health, fitness, lifestyle, and then just like business, school type of stuff. But before we start, I would like to give you guys 2 of my biggest tips when it comes to making resolutions, or just when it comes to creating goals for yourself, which is really what most of these are just kind of goals and things I would like to live by in the upcoming year, and just like in general, I feel like they're good things to do. But try to make your goals realistic and try to make them something that you can actually do. Definitely make sure to like push yourself a little bit. But make your goals attainable. I always find myself making like these crazy goals for myself when in reality those things are just not attainable. Now this year I've definitely tried to make goals for myself and resolutions that I feel I can definitely manage and I can do if I just push myself a little bit. I think that it's really helpful to have measurable goals because you can actually go back at the end of the year, or you can actually track it throughout the year. So this can be something as simple as saying, I want to drink more water every day. Instead of saying, I want to drink more water every day, say maybe I want to drink 2 liters of water every single day. So just make sure that your goals are something that are attainable and that can be measured. And I think overall you'll have a much better experience with your resolutions and your goals, and they won't be something that you look back at the end of the year and think, wow, I didn't achieve any of this. So my first resolution is to, of course, drink more water, but specifically, I would like to drink about 84 ounces of water a day. So my little hydro flask back there is 28 ounces, so I thought reasonably I could drink 3 of those a day. I usually drink like 1 to 2, so just adding another one of those bottles into the loop. I feel like that's a generous amount of water, and I definitely know that I should be drinking water because it's better for your skin, it's better for your body, it's just better to help boost your metabolism, all that stuff. There's just like endless good things that happen when you drink more water, so I definitely know that I need to do that. And then the second thing is to eat healthier. I know that this is not like a measurable goal, but along with this, I would like to start cooking at least 2 to 3 meals a week by myself, like just actually going out, getting the ingredients, getting everything together and like cooking it, and just kind of having that me time, maybe putting on a podcast, listening to a TV show, watching a movie or something like that, and just kind of giving myself that time to cook. I love cooking. I actually really enjoy cooking, but I just don't find that I give myself enough time to cook, and I am constantly running like in and out the door. So I feel like 2 to 3 meals a week is pretty sufficient. Other than that, I eat pretty healthy. I eat a lot of like frozen stuff from like Trader Joe's and stuff like that. I just feel like a lot of my meals are very rushed and I'm just not like giving them like time. So I would like to sit down, actually learn how to make some meals. So one of my really big lifestyle resolutions is to read 1 book a quarter. And by a quarter, I mean like summer, fall, winter, spring, like I would like to read like one book each of like the seasons, I guess you could say, or like every 3 months I would like to just read a book. I feel like I don't read like at all, and I think that this is something that would really be beneficial to me to do like before I go to bed, or maybe when I wake up in the morning, but especially before I go to bed, instead of looking at an LED screen before I go to bed, maybe reading a book will help me fall asleep more naturally, and I just feel like I'll have a better sleep if I'm reading. Also, it's just very stimulating, good for the brain, good for the mind, good for the soul, good for the body, all of that. I like don't read anymore, and I feel like I'm getting dumb. The next thing is like kind of religious based, but I would just like to read my devotional every single day. First 5 on my phone. It's like super simple. It's never like super long. I think it's just supposed to be like 5 minutes, which is why it's called First 5. So I would like to start doing this right when I wake up in the morning, instead of like scrolling through Instagram and any of that stuff, or even before I go to bed at night. I think it's supposed to be like right when you wake up because it's called First 5. So just my first 5 minutes to just kind of spend reflecting on the day, getting ready. Yeah, I think that would be very beneficial for me and just kind of get me more in tune with God, and yeah, I need to do that more. The next thing is kind of along those same lines, is to pray every day. I find myself often praying whenever I would like to like ask for something, like I'm like, can I get an A on this final tomorrow? Or when I'm like thankful for something, when I'm like thank you so much, Jesus, for like doing this in my life, like whatever the case may be. I don't really find myself just like praying, just like, I don't know, I feel like it's asking for things and thanking for things, which there's nothing wrong with either of those, but I would just like to get more in tune with praying, and just praying like every single day, or not even necessarily every single day, but just more often, I think would be very, very beneficial for me. My next lifestyle resolution is to do one fun outdoor activity every month. So I'm not a very outdoorsy person, I'll be the first to admit. It's just like not my cup of tea. There's nothing like wrong with it. I'm just like, I don't know why, I just like hate the outdoors. I would just like to get outside. There's lots to do in Colombia. There's lots of like hiking, there's biking trails, there's like walking trails, there's all sorts of stuff to do that's not like super impactful. And then my last lifestyle resolution is to minimize my cussing. I know that I'll never stop like cussing, because I feel like that's just like a thing you do when you're a young adult. So I'm not gonna like completely cut myself off, because again, that's not really an attainable goal, but I would like to minimize it. I feel like I do it mostly when I'm at school, because that's just kind of like the people that I'm around, and just that's the language that people use, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just find myself a lot of times that people use cussing because they're unintelligent and they just don't know other words to use. So I would like to stop cussing, maybe using like really bad words would probably be good. My first fitness goal is to work out 3 times a week at least. I feel like this is pretty good. I have a pretty busy schedule, so it's definitely hard to fit in workouts. Really the only time is at like 5 a.m. in the morning. I just like can't do that, so I need to start getting a little bit more creative with my workouts, at least doing a little something every single day, and I feel like 3 times a week is something that's attainable for me. Of course, like as the year goes on, maybe if I get more time or whatever the case is, I can bump it up to 4 or 5 or whatever. And then my last fitness goal is to try a new workout every single quarter. So this could be something like boxing, something I really wanted to try, like Orange Theory, Pure Barre, something like that. Just trying like a new workout every quarter. I like hot yoga. I don't know. I just feel like this would be beneficial for me, and I'm definitely someone that likes to definitely keep things interesting with my workouts. I don't like doing the same thing every single time, or I just get really, really bored. So I think this will be interesting to implement into my workout. Okay, so for my school, I would really like to maintain my 3.5 GPA. I have a little bit higher than 3.5, but just make sure that I'm keeping it above that, keeping up with my grades, keeping up with my professors. I would definitely like to start talking to my professors more, just making sure that I'm doing well in those classes. I'm doing like the very best that I can do. The next thing that I would really like to do just this year in general, especially like my junior year, is to network. I think networking is so important, especially for business students. It's just really important to know people. Those people know people. You probably know how important networking is, so I just really need to get on that grind, because I'm basically a junior, like heading into this semester, because I'm about a semester ahead in my classes. So I need to start getting on that grind, start going to all the little events that they have whenever companies come and visit, maybe go talking to that company, even if it's not like a company I could ever see myself working for, at least just talking to them, like maybe they know someone who knows someone, you never know. And then just also emailing companies, keeping in contact with them. I definitely did that a couple times over the break. I've contacted a couple companies that I would be interested in working with this summer. The next thing is to keep a budget. I've been doing this since last summer. I just think it's really important to write down everything that you're spending. I have a budget. I usually don't keep within that budget, I'm going to be completely honest, but I do have that there, and I think it's good. You know, I looked back at the end of this past year to see how much I was spending, and some areas it was like ridiculous, like how much I was spending, and so it's just made me a lot more aware of what I'm buying and to really, you know, ask myself, do I need this? Is this really like something that I need? Which leads me on to my next resolution, which is to save a dollar amount. I'm not going to say what the dollar amount is because I don't really think that it's super duper important, but this is like, it's definitely like an attainable goal. I know that I can do it. It's just going to be a lot. This is for like the end of the year. I would like to have this amount in my bank account, so that means I'm going to have to work really hard this summer and then also possibly get a job next school year to reach this amount, especially after I study abroad. I know that I'm probably going to blow through cash, and I have a lot of money saved right now so that I can study abroad and be like comfortable over there and not like worry too much, because this is like an amazing experience. I'd love to be able to do everything that I could possibly do and experience as much as possible, because I don't know when I'll have that opportunity again. Those are all of my goals and just kind of my resolutions that I want to do for this year. That's going to be it for my 2019 New Year's resolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you guys are doing for your resolutions. What are your goals? If you don't have any, how was your 2018? Was it good? Hopefully it was better than mine. Yeah, so that's going to be it for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.